Picture yourself standing amidst the vast expanse of the Egyptian desert. The sun blazes overhead, casting a golden hue across the endless sands. The wind, dry and warm, whispers through the dunes, carrying the echoes of a civilization long gone. As you gaze into the distance, colossal silhouettes rise against the horizon, the pyramids of Giza. Their sheer size is overwhelming, towering above everything else in sight, defying logic and comprehension. These ancient structures, standing for over 4,500 years, have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, yet remain as symbols of human ingenuity and mystery. Now, imagine the scene as it might have been millennia ago. The year is around 2500 BCE. Thousands of workers labor tirelessly under the relentless sun, hauling massive limestone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons. There are no cranes, no advanced machinery, no steel tools. Only the sheer force of human will, sweat, and primitive engineering. But how did they do it? How did a civilization with no modern technology construct such awe-inspiring monuments, with a level of precision that still baffles scientists and engineers today? What secrets lie hidden within these ancient stones, whispering tales of the pharaohs and their journey to immortality? In this video, we are about to uncover the incredible mysteries surrounding the construction of the pyramids. From their symbolic significance to the ancient Egyptians, to the groundbreaking engineering techniques employed, we will delve into the heart of one of the greatest marvels of the ancient world. Were these pyramids simply tombs for kings? Or did they serve a deeper, more mystical purpose? Join us on this epic journey through time as we unravel the enigma of the pyramids, exploring both the known facts and the tantalizing mysteries that still surround these monumental structures today. Prepare yourself, because what you're about to discover may challenge everything you thought you knew about ancient Egypt. This is not just a story of stone and sand, it's a story of belief, power, and the enduring human quest to leave a mark on eternity. The pyramids of Egypt, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, are not just symbols of architectural brilliance. They represent the culmination of ancient Egypt's understanding of the universe, religion, and the afterlife. The Great Pyramid, originally rising to a height of 146 meters, was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. Its sheer size and complexity remain unparalleled, even in the modern world, and its precision continues to astound scientists. Yet, despite its grandeur, the pyramid was not built for spectacle alone. It was designed with a purpose rooted deep in the Egyptians' religious and spiritual beliefs. In ancient Egypt, the pharaoh was more than just a ruler. He was considered a living god, an intermediary between the people and the gods. His power extended beyond his life on earth, for the Egyptians believed that, after death, the pharaoh would ascend to the afterlife and join the gods in the eternal cosmos. The pyramid was the vessel for this transition. It was the ultimate symbol of divine kingship, embodying both the pharaoh's earthly authority and his journey into the next world. The pyramid shape, with its sloping sides narrowing towards the sky, symbolized the rays of the sun and the pharaoh's ascent to join Ra, the sun god, in his eternal voyage across the heavens. But the pyramid was not just a tomb, it was a complex spiritual machine. The ancient Egyptians believed in the concept of Ma'at, the principle of cosmic order, which governed both the natural and supernatural worlds. Maintaining Ma'at was the pharaoh's duty, even in death. His tomb had to ensure the preservation of his body and soul for eternity. To achieve this, the Egyptians constructed the pyramids with meticulous attention to detail, aligning them with the cardinal points and often associating them with important celestial bodies. For example, the Great Pyramid sides are aligned almost perfectly with the four cardinal directions, a feat that required advanced knowledge of astronomy and engineering. Furthermore, the internal structure of the pyramids was designed to protect the pharaoh's body and his treasures from the forces of time and looters. Inside the Great Pyramid, the king's chamber was carefully constructed out of enormous granite blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, transported from quarries hundreds of miles away. The intricate network of corridors, chambers, and ventilation shafts within the pyramid served not only practical purposes but also symbolic ones, representing the pharaoh's journey through the underworld and his eventual rebirth in the afterlife. The pyramid was also a reflection of the Egyptians' deeply held belief in the importance of ritual and preparation for the afterlife. Surrounding the pyramids were vast necropolises filled with temples, tombs of nobles, and burial complexes for the workers who helped build these monumental structures. These sites weren't mere graveyards. They were active religious centers where priests would perform daily rituals to honor the deceased pharaoh and ensure his safe passage into the afterlife. The mortuary temples adjacent to the pyramids were places of worship, where offerings were made, and sacred rites were performed, connecting the living world to the divine realm of the gods. Now, the practical question. How were such colossal structures built without the aid of modern machinery? This remains one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. Theories suggest the use of vast ramps, perhaps built in spirals around the pyramid or straight ramps extending out from the base, on which workers hauled the massive stone blocks. Some hypothesize that the Egyptians used ingenious methods, like wetting the sand in front of sleds to reduce friction, allowing them to transport the stones more easily. The workforce itself is a topic of intrigue. Contrary to the old myth of slaves building the pyramids, evidence now suggests that skilled laborers, many of whom were well-fed and housed, undertook the task. These workers may have been conscripted for specific periods, contributing to the construction in honor of the pharaoh and receiving sustenance and accommodations in return. Even with these insights, much about the construction techniques remains debated. How were the stones lifted to such great heights? How did the Egyptians achieve such precise alignments with the stars and the cardinal points? Were the builders influenced by advanced knowledge, perhaps passed down from earlier civilizations, or was it simply a result of their extraordinary dedication and ingenuity? Some fringe theories have even suggested the involvement of extraterrestrial intelligence, though this idea remains firmly within the realm of speculation. Ultimately, the pyramids are more than just architectural marvels. They are the culmination of Egypt's religious and philosophical worldview. To the ancient Egyptians, these monuments represented eternity itself. They were designed to last forever, ensuring the eternal life of the pharaoh and, by extension, the preservation of Egypt's cosmic order. Over the millennia, the pyramids have served as powerful reminders of human ambition and the pursuit of immortality. Their influence can be seen not only in later Egyptian tombs and temples, but also in the architectural designs of other civilizations. Even in modern times, the pyramids continue to inspire wonder. They challenge us to think about our place in the world, the limits of human ingenuity, and the mysteries that time has yet to reveal. What lessons do they still hold for us today? What knowledge might we uncover as we continue to study these timeless structures? The pyramids stand as a testament to the ancient Egyptians' mastery over both nature and their understanding of life, death, and the universe. They are, in every sense, monuments to the eternal. Imagine traveling back in time to Egypt, 4,500 years ago, during the reign of the mighty pharaoh Khufu. The landscape that greets you is unlike anything you've ever seen. Towering over the flat desert horizon are the pyramids, gigantic, geometric monoliths, each one seemingly touching the sky. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the tallest among them, dominates the view, its limestone blocks shimmering under the relentless Egyptian sun. Each stone, perfectly cut and placed, contributes to the mathematical precision and architectural beauty that defines this ancient masterpiece. Its sheer size is almost incomprehensible, and yet, here it stands, the product of human will, ingenuity, and devotion. The surrounding environment is alive with activity. The mighty Nile River, the lifeblood of Egypt, flows steadily nearby, its waters feeding the lush, fertile banks that teem with vegetation and crops. Along its shores, vibrant towns and cities bustle with energy. Workers, merchants, priests, and officials all go about their day, while the monumental construction of the pyramids unfolds in the distance. The river serves as a vital artery for transporting limestone and granite from distant quarries, and you can see barges moving slowly down the Nile, laden with enormous stone blocks that will soon become part of the eternal resting place for a god king. The air is thick with the sounds of construction. Thousands of men, craftsmen, masons, laborers, and architects sweat under the intense desert heat. You can hear the rhythmic pounding of chisels striking stone, the creak of wooden scaffolds being raised, and the shouts of foremen directing teams of workers as they haul enormous stones across the sand. These men, some skilled artisans and others conscripted farmers, are all united in a singular task: to build a monument that will stand the test of time. It's a display of human strength and endurance that stretches the imagination. Wooden sleds carry massive stones over ramps of earth, as groups of workers strain against the ropes, their muscles tense and faces grim with concentration. Above them, the sun beats down mercilessly. The sky is a brilliant, cloudless blue, and the sands beneath your feet radiate heat. The smell of sweat hangs heavy in the air, mingling with the sharp scent of incense that drifts from nearby temples, where priests offer daily prayers and sacrifices to the gods, beseeching their favor and protection for the pharaoh and his grand project. The thick, smoky aroma of incense burns in contrast to the dry, dusty air, creating a sensory dichotomy between the spiritual and the physical labor unfolding in the same space. The workers live in organized camps near the construction site. These camps are temporary villages, bustling with life. You can see children running through the dusty streets, women preparing meals, and men sharpening tools for the next day's work. The camps are well supplied, with storage facilities full of grain, water, and other provisions brought in from the fertile lands surrounding the Nile. Contrary to old misconceptions, these workers are not slaves. They are part of a labor force dedicated to serving their pharaoh, and their work is considered an honor, a duty to the divine. As you move closer to the pyramid's base, you feel dwarfed by its massive presence. The surface, once covered in polished white limestone, reflects the harsh sunlight, creating a blinding glow that can be seen for miles. The smoothness of these casing stones is almost unbelievable. Their edges fitted so tightly together that not even a knife blade can slip between them. Climbing up the pyramid steps, you would be struck by the sheer enormity of the task at hand. Each block of stone stacked meticulously atop the next, rising in perfect symmetry toward the heavens. Nearby, the necropolis stretches out, a vast cemetery of smaller tombs and monuments dedicated to nobles, high priests, and other significant figures of the time. The funerary temples built near the pyramids are places of profound religious significance. Priests clad in linen robes conduct sacred rituals, chanting hymns and offering food, wine, and incense to the gods, their voices rising and falling in rhythm with a steady hum of construction. These rituals are not just for the deceased but for the well-being of the entire kingdom, as the pharaoh's successful transition to the afterlife ensures the continued prosperity and stability of Egypt. In the evening, as the sun begins to dip below the horizon, casting long, dramatic shadows across the desert, the atmosphere changes. The heat subsides, and a cooler breeze sweeps across the plains. The pyramids, now bathed in the orange glow of the setting sun, take on an almost mystical quality, their outlines sharp against the twilight sky. Workers gather around fires in their camps, eating and resting, while the priests and temple guards maintain their solemn vigil over the pharaoh's eternal resting place. As darkness falls, the night sky reveals itself in all its splendor. For the ancient Egyptians, the stars were not just points of light, they were gods, ancestors, and guides. The Milky Way was seen as a celestial river, mirroring the Nile, and the stars formed constellations that played a critical role in their mythology and religious beliefs. From this perspective, the pyramids are not just structures of stone, but part of a grander cosmic plan. Their alignment with the stars, particularly the Orion constellation, symbolizes the pharaoh's journey to join the gods in the afterlife. In this world, every sound, smell, and sight is infused with purpose and meaning. The pyramids are not just architectural wonders, they are sacred spaces, where the earthly and the divine intersect. The Egyptians built these structures to last for eternity, not only as monuments to their kings but as a testament to their understanding of life, death, and the universe itself. Standing there, amidst the dust, the sun, and the echo of chisels, you realize that these structures are far more than mere tombs. They are the physical embodiment of a civilization's greatest hopes, dreams, and beliefs, carved into the landscape for all eternity. At the heart of the Great Pyramid of Giza is Pharaoh Khufu, the ruler of Egypt during the 4th dynasty, around 2600 BCE. Khufu, also known as Cheops by the Greeks, was not merely a king in the traditional sense. He was considered a living god, the embodiment of Horus, the falcon-headed deity, and a divine figure on earth. His rule was absolute, his will law, and his legacy immortal. The construction of the Great Pyramid was not just a testament to his reign but a direct reflection of his divine status, ensuring that his soul would ascend to the afterlife and remain with the gods for eternity. To accomplish this, Khufu ordered the creation of what would become the most monumental and enduring symbol of his power, the largest pyramid ever built. But even a god-king like Khufu could not have realized such a grand vision on his own. Behind the scenes, a remarkable team of architects, engineers, and laborers worked tirelessly to bring his monumental tomb to life. Among them, one name stands out above the rest: Himeyunu, Khufu's vizier and chief architect. Himeyunu is often credited with being the mastermind behind the construction of the Great Pyramid. A member of the royal family and a man of immense knowledge and skill, Himeyunu was not just an advisor but an engineering genius. He oversaw every detail of the pyramid's design and execution, from the precise alignment of the structure to the intricate logistics of moving massive stone blocks. Himeyunu's task was monumental. He had to ensure that the pyramid was built to perfection, with each stone block fitting seamlessly into place. The slightest error in the foundation or alignment could have catastrophic consequences for a project of this scale. Yet, under his direction, the workers achieved a level of precision that continues to astound modern engineers. The base of the Great Pyramid is nearly perfectly level, deviating by only a few centimeters over a span of more than 230 meters. Such precision, achieved without modern tools, speaks to the incredible skill and knowledge that Himeyunu and his team brought to the task. The workforce that built the pyramid was vast, numbering in the tens of thousands. Contrary to popular belief, these were not slaves but skilled laborers and conscripts, many of whom came from various regions of Egypt. For these workers, constructing the pyramid was not just a job, it was a sacred duty, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to serve their god-king and secure their own place in the afterlife. The workers were housed in nearby camps, where they were well-fed and provided with medical care. Recent archaeological discoveries have revealed that these laborers lived in organized communities, with access to food and resources that ensured their well-being during the years of intense labor. The sheer scale of the project required meticulous planning and coordination. Himeyunu had to manage not only the physical labor but also the supply chains, ensuring a steady flow of materials from distant quarries. Limestone for the outer casing of the pyramid was transported from the nearby quarries of Tura, while the massive granite blocks used in the king's chamber were sourced from Aswan, over 800 kilometers away. Transporting these stones, some weighing up to 80 tons, along the Nile and then across the desert required immense logistical expertise. Himeyunu's team employed innovative techniques, such as using sleds to drag the stones across wet sand, reducing friction and making it possible to move the heavy blocks. The construction process was also deeply intertwined with religious rituals. Every step of the building was accompanied by prayers and offerings to the gods, ensuring their favor and protection over the pharaoh's eternal resting place. Himeyunu worked closely with the priests and religious officials to ensure that the pyramid's design adhered to the spiritual requirements of the time. The pyramid was not just a tomb but a gateway to the afterlife, with its chambers and passageways designed to guide Khufu's soul on its journey through the underworld and into the company of the gods. For Khufu, the pyramid was the ultimate expression of his divine kingship and a symbol of his power over both the physical and spiritual realms. He likely believed that by constructing the largest and most magnificent pyramid, he would secure not only his own immortality but also the continued prosperity of Egypt. The pyramid would stand as a testament to his reign, a permanent reminder of his greatness that would endure long after his death. Himeyunu's role in this grand project was pivotal. His expertise, leadership, and ability to solve the immense engineering challenges posed by the construction of the pyramid ensured its success. His name, though not as widely known as Khufu's, is forever linked to one of the greatest architectural achievements in human history. Without Himeyunu's vision and skill, the Great Pyramid may never have come to be, and Khufu's dream of immortality might have remained just that, a dream. For the workers, the pyramid was more than just stone and labor. It was a sacred endeavor. Many believed that by participating in the construction, they were serving a higher purpose and would be rewarded in the afterlife. The pyramid was not just a monument to Khufu but to all those who contributed to its creation. Their dedication, sweat, and toil are etched into every block, a testament to the collective effort of a civilization determined to achieve the impossible. In this epic story, Khufu stands as the divine figurehead, the visionary ruler whose desire for immortality drove the creation of one of the most iconic structures in human history. Himeyunu, the brilliant architect and engineer, transformed that vision into reality, overseeing the construction of a monument that continues to inspire awe and wonder. And the workers, the unsung heroes of this grand enterprise, poured their hearts and souls into the project, believing that through their labor, they too would achieve a measure of immortality. Together, they created a legacy that has endured for millennia, a testament to the ingenuity, determination, and faith of the ancient Egyptians. One of the most astonishing feats of ancient Egypt is the construction of the pyramids, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza. The logistical challenges were immense. Moving massive stone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, over long distances, raising them to significant heights, and positioning them with extraordinary precision. The question of how the Egyptians achieved this without modern machinery has intrigued historians, archaeologists, and engineers for centuries. While many theories have been proposed, the full extent of the Egyptians' construction methods remains shrouded in mystery. A widely accepted theory suggests that the Egyptians used wooden sleds to transport the massive stone blocks. These sleds were likely pulled by teams of workers, who dragged them across the desert sands. But how did they manage to move such heavy loads without the aid of wheels or engines? One intriguing solution comes from a discovery that water may have played a key role. Ancient depictions and recent experiments suggest that by wetting the sand in front of the sleds, the Egyptians could reduce friction, making it significantly easier to slide the stones across the desert. The water helped to compact the sand and create a smoother surface, allowing the stones to glide more efficiently. This method, though simple, demonstrates the Egyptians' ingenuity in using their environment to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. But moving the stones was only part of the puzzle. Once the blocks arrived at the construction site, they had to be lifted and placed with extraordinary precision. Many scholars believe that the Egyptians constructed massive ramps to move the stones into place. These ramps could have been built in several configurations. Straight ramps extending from the base of the pyramid, zigzagging ramps around the structure, or spiral ramps that wound around the pyramid's exterior. Each theory has its merits, but none have been conclusively proven. Straight ramps, while plausible, would have required an enormous amount of material and space, and the sheer length needed to reach the higher levels of the pyramid would have been staggering. Spiral ramps, on the other hand, would have minimized the ramp length but posed significant engineering challenges in terms of stability and maneuvering such heavy stones around tight corners. Another remarkable aspect of pyramid construction is the level of precision with which these structures were built. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points: north, south, east, and west. The accuracy of this alignment is astonishing, especially considering that the tools available to the Egyptians were relatively primitive by modern standards. How did they achieve such precise alignments? Many believe that the Egyptians used the stars as a guide, particularly the North Star and the constellation of Orion, which held great significance in their religious beliefs. The careful observation of celestial movements, combined with their knowledge of geometry, allowed them to orient the pyramids with remarkable accuracy. The precision of the stonework itself is equally baffling. The blocks used in the Great Pyramid are fitted so tightly together that, in many cases, not even a razor blade can slip between them. This level of craftsmanship required an advanced understanding of both geometry and construction techniques. Yet, how the Egyptians managed to cut and position these stones with such precision remains a topic of debate. The tools they had at their disposal, copper chisels, stone hammers, and wooden mallets, seem insufficient for the task. Some scholars suggest that the Egyptians may have used more advanced techniques, such as saws tipped with quartz or even abrasive methods involving sand. However, the exact methods they used to achieve this remarkable precision continue to elude modern researchers. Given the scale of the project and the challenges involved, some theorists have speculated that the Egyptians may have had assistance from an unknown source, perhaps a more advanced, earlier civilization or even extraterrestrial beings. These fringe theories often point to the sheer size and precision of the pyramids as evidence that such structures could not have been built with the tools and knowledge available at the time. While these ideas capture the imagination, there is no concrete evidence to support them, and mainstream historians attribute the pyramid's construction to the ingenuity and determination of the Egyptians themselves. What we do know for certain is that the construction of the pyramids required immense resources and coordination. Tens of thousands of workers, engineers, and architects dedicated years, if not decades, to the project. Recent archaeological discoveries suggest that these workers were not slaves, as was once believed, but rather skilled laborers who lived in organized communities near the construction site. These laborers were fed and cared for, and their work was considered a service to the pharaoh and the gods. The pyramid was not just a royal tomb, it was a national project that brought together the resources of the entire kingdom, from the quarries of Aswan to the workshops of Memphis. In addition to the physical challenges of moving and placing the stones, the Egyptians had to deal with the logistical complexities of organizing such a massive workforce. Supplies had to be transported to the construction site, workers needed to be fed and housed, and the entire operation required careful planning and coordination. The sheer scale of the project is a testament to the organizational skills of the Egyptians, as well as their ability to mobilize the country's resources for a common goal. As we stand today in the shadow of the Great Pyramid, we are reminded not only of the physical effort that went into its construction but also of the intellectual and cultural achievements that made it possible. The pyramid is more than just a pile of stones. It is a symbol of the Egyptians' understanding of the cosmos, their belief in the afterlife, and their mastery of engineering and mathematics. The fact that we still marvel at these structures today, thousands of years after they were built, is a testament to the lasting legacy of ancient Egypt. The Great Pyramid, with its mysterious construction methods and precise geometry, continues to inspire questions and curiosity. How did a civilization with such limited tools achieve such an architectural marvel? What secrets do the pyramids still hold? As we explore these questions, we are reminded that the pyramids are not just monuments to the dead. They are living symbols of human ingenuity, perseverance, and the eternal quest for knowledge. One of the most enduring points of tension surrounding the pyramids of Egypt, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza, is the mystery of their construction. How could an ancient civilization, without the advantages of modern machinery, managed to build something so massive, precise, and enduring? This question has fueled intense debates among historians, archaeologists, engineers, and even enthusiasts of fringe theories for centuries. At the heart of this conflict lies a dichotomy. On one hand, the undeniable evidence of the Egyptians' incredible achievements. On the other, the apparent technological limitations of their time. Theories about how the pyramids were built are as diverse as they are contentious. Mainstream scholars generally agree that the Egyptians used ingenious, though relatively simple, methods to construct the pyramids, involving ramps, sleds, and human labor. But even within these accepted frameworks, there are significant disagreements. For example, some believe that straight ramps extending from the base were used to transport the stones, while others argue for spiral ramps winding around the pyramid's exterior. There is also debate about whether wooden sleds, lubricated with water, or other tools and techniques were employed to drag the massive blocks across the desert. But beyond these practical debates lies a more provocative question. Did the Egyptians really accomplish this monumental task alone? This is where the tension escalates. Some theorists argue that it would have been impossible for the Egyptians, with their relatively primitive tools, to achieve such architectural precision and grandeur without outside help. According to these skeptics, the construction of the pyramids suggests knowledge and capabilities far beyond what we traditionally attribute to ancient Egypt. This belief has given rise to theories about lost technologies or even extraterrestrial intervention, sparking controversy in both academic and popular discourse. One of the most well-known fringe theories is the idea that ancient aliens were involved in the construction of the pyramids. Proponents of this theory point to the sheer size of the stones, the advanced understanding of astronomy and geometry, and the near-perfect alignment of the pyramids with the cardinal points as evidence that the Egyptians could not have accomplished these feats on their own. They argue that only an advanced civilization, whether from another part of the world or even another planet, could have possessed the technological know-how to build such monumental structures. This theory, while captivating to the imagination, is dismissed by most historians and archaeologists as lacking any credible evidence. Nevertheless, the appeal of such theories persists. Part of the allure comes from the desire to explain the inexplicable, to uncover hidden truths behind one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. It also speaks to a broader human fascination with the unknown and the possibility that ancient civilizations may have possessed knowledge or technology that has since been lost to time. This notion of lost technology fuels speculation that the Egyptians might have had access to advanced building techniques or tools that were destroyed or forgotten over the millennia. But again, there is no direct evidence to support this theory, and it remains a topic of heated debate. The tension between these fringe theories and more conventional explanations is heightened by the lack of definitive evidence for many aspects of pyramid construction. While scholars have made significant progress in understanding how the pyramids were built, there are still gaps in the historical record. No detailed accounts or construction manuals have survived from ancient Egypt, leaving much of the work of historians and archaeologists reliant on indirect evidence. Tools found at the site, inscriptions, and the physical remnants of ramps or quarries. This lack of concrete documentation fuels speculation and leaves room for more imaginative, albeit less scientifically grounded, theories to flourish. The precision with which the Great Pyramid of Giza was constructed adds another layer of tension to the debate. The pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with true north, and its dimensions are mathematically linked to the circumference of the Earth and the value of pi. This precision has led some to question whether the Egyptians could have achieved such accuracy without advanced tools or knowledge far beyond their time. Did they possess an understanding of the Earth's geometry that has since been lost, or was this precision the result of millennia of refined observational skills and experience? Even within mainstream academic circles, there are disagreements about the specific methods the Egyptians used. Some scholars believe that ramps were the primary tool for moving the stones into place, while others suggest that counterweights or cranes may have been used. These debates can become heated, as each theory challenges the established understanding of ancient Egyptian capabilities. The stakes are high because solving the mystery of the pyramids would not only provide answers to one of history's greatest architectural feats, but also reshape our understanding of the technological and intellectual capacities of ancient civilizations. This ongoing tension is further fueled by the pyramid's role as a cultural symbol. The Great Pyramid, in particular, has been imbued with a sense of mysticism and wonder for thousands of years. It has become a symbol of the unknown, the enigmatic, and the otherworldly. Throughout history, people have sought to project their own ideas, fears, and beliefs onto the pyramids, seeing in them evidence of lost wisdom, secret powers, or even divine intervention. This symbolic weight only adds to the intensity of the debates surrounding their construction. Despite the allure of alternative theories, Many historians maintain that the true answer to how the pyramids were built lies not in extraterrestrial assistance or lost technologies, but in the remarkable ingenuity, organization, and persistence of the ancient Egyptians themselves. Over the years, archaeologists have uncovered significant evidence of the techniques the Egyptians used, from traces of ramps and sleds to tools and housing for the workers who labored to build the pyramids. This evidence points to a highly organized society capable of mobilizing large numbers of people and resources to achieve incredible feats of engineering. In the end, the tension surrounding the construction of the pyramids may never be fully resolved. The mystery of how the Egyptians built such monumental structures with such precision will likely continue to captivate the imagination of future generations. But perhaps the true wonder lies not in seeking outside explanations, but in appreciating the incredible achievements of the Egyptians themselves, a civilization that, through sheer determination, ingenuity, and devotion, created one of the most awe-inspiring structures the world has ever seen. The Great Pyramid stands as a testament to the power of human will and the enduring mystery of history. The pyramids of Egypt, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza, are much more than architectural marvels. They are enduring symbols of a civilization's remarkable achievements, cultural values, and spiritual beliefs. Their massive scale and precision are testaments to the technical prowess of the ancient Egyptians, but their deeper significance lies in what they represent about the society that built them. The pyramids were not only tombs but also monumental statements of power, divinity, and the quest for immortality. They embodied the ancient Egyptians' belief in the afterlife and the pharaoh's divine role as a bridge between the human and the divine realms. In essence, the pyramids were the physical manifestations of the Egyptians' worldview, encapsulating their most important cultural and spiritual aspirations. At the core of the pyramid's purpose was the concept of eternal life. The ancient Egyptians believed that death was not an end but a transition to a new existence in the afterlife, where the soul of the deceased could continue to live if properly preserved and honored. For the pharaoh, this belief was magnified. As a living god on earth, his eternal journey after death was critical not only for his soul but for the well-being of the entire kingdom. The pyramid was designed to protect his body and soul, ensuring that he would safely pass into the afterlife and continue to guide Egypt from beyond the grave. Every stone block, every chamber, and every ritual associated with the pyramids was aimed at achieving this ultimate goal: eternal life and divine rulership. But the pyramids also served as powerful political tools. They were symbols of the pharaoh's absolute authority, demonstrating his ability to command vast resources and labor forces to create something that would last for millennia. The sheer scale of the pyramids was a clear message to both the people of Egypt and neighboring civilizations. The pharaoh was not just a ruler, but a god, and his power extended beyond life itself. This display of wealth and divine favor reinforced the pharaoh's position at the top of the social and religious hierarchy, ensuring loyalty and reverence from his subjects. The impact of the pyramids extended far beyond Egypt's borders. Even during antiquity, they were seen as wonders of the world, inspiring awe and admiration from travelers, historians, and rulers of other civilizations. The Greek historian Herodotus, who visited Egypt in the 5th century BCE, marveled at the scale and complexity of the pyramids, and they were later immortalized as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Romans, too, were captivated by the grandeur of the pyramids, with emperors and scholars alike journeying to Egypt to witness these colossal structures firsthand. The pyramids became symbols of human ingenuity and the capacity to achieve the extraordinary, influencing the development of monumental architecture in other cultures, including the Roman Empire. The legacy of the pyramids also permeated through art and architecture. Their geometric form, scale, and symbolism have inspired countless structures throughout history. The influence of pyramid-like shapes can be seen in later monumental tombs, temples, and even in modern architecture. From the obelisks of ancient Egypt, which were transported to Rome and erected in public spaces, to modern-day structures like the Louvre Pyramid in Paris, the architectural language of the pyramids continues to inspire and shape contemporary design. Their enduring presence in art and architecture speaks to the timelessness of their form and the power of their symbolic meaning. However, beyond their physical grandeur, the pyramids have left an equally significant legacy of mystery and intrigue. Despite centuries of study, many aspects of the pyramid's construction, purpose, and symbolism remain subjects of debate and speculation. The exact methods used to build the pyramids, the reasons for their precise astronomical alignments, and the deeper spiritual meanings embedded in their design continue to puzzle historians, archaeologists, and scientists. This sense of mystery has given rise to a wide array of theories, from the plausible to the fantastical. Some propose that the pyramids were built with knowledge of advanced engineering techniques lost to time, while others suggest that extraterrestrial beings may have played a role in their construction. These mysteries have only deepened the fascination with the pyramids, as each new discovery or theory adds another layer to their enigmatic story. For example, the discovery of the workers' villages near the pyramids has provided new insights into the lives of the laborers who built them, challenging long-held beliefs that the pyramids were constructed by slaves. Instead, evidence points to a highly organized workforce, likely composed of skilled laborers who were well cared for during the construction process. Yet, for every question that is answered, new ones emerge, ensuring that the pyramids remain a subject of continual research and debate. In the modern world, the pyramids are much more than ancient relics. They are global icons, representing the height of ancient Egyptian civilization and human achievement. Every year, millions of tourists from all over the world travel to Giza to stand in awe before these monumental structures, drawn by their historical significance and the mysteries they still hold. The pyramids have become symbols of endurance and the pursuit of greatness, inspiring generations to reach for the extraordinary. Their impact also extends to popular culture, where the pyramids have become symbols of mystery, power, and the unknown. From movies to literature, the pyramids frequently serve as backdrops for stories of adventure, discovery, and exploration. They evoke images of lost civilizations, hidden treasures, and ancient wisdom, feeding the human imagination and our fascination with the past. The legacy of the pyramids is twofold. They are both a testament to the ancient Egyptians' unparalleled technical and cultural achievements and a source of eternal mystery and intrigue. Their physical presence endures as one of the most recognizable and admired wonders of the ancient world, while their symbolic and spiritual meanings continue to captivate and inspire people across time and cultures. As we continue to study and explore these incredible structures, they remain a powerful reminder of humanity's ability to dream big, to reach for the stars, and to leave an indelible mark on history. The pyramids of Egypt are far more than just impressive piles of stone. They are profound symbols of a civilization deeply rooted in the belief of divine power and immortality. These ancient structures stand as a testament to the Egyptians' pursuit of eternal life and their reverence for the gods. While we have uncovered much about their construction, such as the theories of ramps, sleds, and astronomical alignments, many questions remain unanswered. Why did the Egyptians strive for such incredible precision in their design? Was it purely for religious reasons? Or is there more to uncover about their purpose? What ancient knowledge might still be hidden within these massive monuments, waiting for modern archaeologists and historians to uncover? As the Great Pyramid of Giza towers over the sands of time, it continues to challenge our understanding of ancient Egypt. The mystery that surrounds it has inspired countless theories, from lost technologies to extraterrestrial assistance. But no matter how much we discover, the pyramids will always hold a special place in the human imagination, symbolizing the limits of human ingenuity, the enduring mysteries of the past, and the profound spiritual journey of the Egyptians. What do you think? Could the Egyptians have had access to knowledge or tools that we have yet to uncover? Or is it their ingenuity alone that enabled them to create these timeless wonders? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your theory on how the pyramids were built and their true purpose? We'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of the pyramids, don't forget to check out the rest of our series on ancient Egypt. We explore everything from the pharaohs' lives to the religious rituals that define their culture. So, make sure to like this video, comment with your thoughts, and share it with friends who are just as fascinated by the secrets of the ancient world. And most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the wonders of the past. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let's continue this journey together, as we uncover more about the incredible history and mysteries of Egypt.